Hi guys, thanks for watching. I'm Barry Mountford. Now in this part of the video we're going to talk to you about how I got the shot, what lighting gear I used, what camera lenses I used, and pretty much all the settings that were in the camera, okay, and the process I used to get those shots. Now the choice of lighting, we're using the Pixel Pro Hybrid 360, great bit of kit, more than enough power there as you can see from the shots to get some lovely images in full sun. The light modifier I used was the Pixel Pro Long Focus Reflector. Now when I'm shooting this in full sun, this is exactly how I shoot it. No modifiers on the end, no diffusers on the end, no grids, just bare as it is, and it produces a really contrasty light. Okay. The light stand we're using is the Pixel Pro light stand, which couples as a boom arm 2. Okay. Now when this is fully extended as a stand, it'll extend to about 4 meters, which is ideal for location work. But also you can pop this out, clip it in place, and then that there locks into place, and you've got yourself a boom arm, and the boom arm will extend to about 1.8 meters. Again, so versatile for location, and the whole unit itself is really lightweight but strong. Okay, so that's my choice of light stands on this shoot. Now the choice of lenses for the sunrise shot, we used the 100mm 2.8, and I used that lens because I want to shoot wide open at 2.8. Okay, so I want a lovely creamy background, a lovely nice boaty background. And I'm shooting in full sun, so I've got two choices. I can either use high speed sync or I can use ND filters. Now the Hybrid 360 allows you to shoot high speed sync. I chose not to. I want to use the ND filters because I like the little colour cast it gives to my shots. That's the only reason I use ND filters. So the process to the build up of this shot, basically walk the scene. I'm using the camera, the meter within the camera. Okay, so I'll point that to the background and I'll get a correct exposure of the background. Now the only thing I don't want to change is I don't want to change my shutter speed. I want to leave my shutter speed at 1/125th of a second, and I want to leave my ISO at 100. So the only thing I want to affect is the aperture. Okay, so I walk to the scene, I've set my shutter speed, I've set the ISO, I'm only going to change the aperture. Okay, so I'll get a reading, complete correct exposure for the background. Now all I need to do is reduce the aperture to accommodate the ND filters. Now I'm using two ND filters on this. I'm using a 2-stop and a 3-stop. Okay. So that's reducing 5 stops of light coming into the camera. Now if you're not too sure how to work out what a stop equates to, or how to work it out, the easiest way I find to work it out, okay, is that on your camera, 1 stop of light equates to either 3 clicks on your shutter dial or 3 clicks on your aperture. If you want to increase the whole global image, your ISO, if you increase that by 3 or decrease it by 3, you're affecting that by 1 stop. So that's 3 clicks equates to 1 stop. Okay, 1 stop of light. So that's pretty much how you can use it. So if you get a reading, okay, and you need to reduce it by whatever many stops, just 3, 1 stop, 3, 1 stop, 3, 1 stop. That's dead easy. If you don't know the aperture scale, that's the easiest way to do it when you're there and then on the scene. Okay. Now the next step, once I've got that exposure correct and I've got the ND filters on, I'll take another shot and I've got the perfect exposure. Okay, and I've got the depth of field, the exact depth of field I want, nice and blurry in the background. Now in the next process, I'll bring my model in. I'll put her in position exactly where I want her, and then I'll bring the light round, and then the only thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to increase the output of the light on which obviously from the controller on top of the camera, okay, which will control the output. Okay, we'll increase that until we get the correct illumination on the subject. Okay. Now that's pretty much it. Once I've got that correct illumination on my subject, I know the background's all set because we've already emitted for that and we've got the ND filters on, so everything's correct, and we just shoot away. Now I don't have to worry about this scene. I didn't have to worry about the ambient light dropping because there was no clouds in the sky. It was clear blue, so the whole shoot I just left everything as it was. I didn't have to change a thing. Okay, and we just shot away. Now for the sunset shoot, it was a little bit different. We kept the lighting gear exactly the same. The only difference was I increased my shutter speed to 1/1/200th of a second. That was my starting point, and we didn't use ND filters. I took the ND filters off. Okay, so I walked up the scene. I kept my shutter speed at 1/200th of a second. ISO was at 100, and all I've done is I've metered the clouds where the sun is, because I wanted the background in complete focus. I wanted all that detail within the image. Okay, so I exposed for that. And I think I got a reading about F11, F11, F12. So set the camera to F11, didn't touch the aperture from that point, that stays at F11. The only thing I'm going to change, okay, is my shutter speed. So the next process, I'll bring the light round, get the model in place, switch the light on, increase or decrease the power until I've got the correct exposure on my mod, okay, and we'll shoot away. And what we'll do now is when that sun is setting and it's dropping, obviously the ambient light is dropping too, so you don't just want like a black picture with a light in the middle. You want it exposed for the whole scene. So all we're doing is reducing the shutter speed by however many stops, just small increments at a time, just to keep that ambient light coming into the picture, so you're still getting those lovely colours in the clouds, okay? And you just can reduce it and reduce it. I've shot down to 1/10 of a second before, just to grab that last bit of light. And I'm also shooting in rear curtain sync, which allows you to, obviously, the camera will fire right at the end of the frame, okay? Which allows the shutter speed to stay open and bring in as much ambient light as you want, okay, or don't want. The choice is yours, basically, as a creative. Pretty much that is how we got these shots, and as you can see, it's really fun. I would highly recommend going out and giving that a try, especially at sunset. It's phenomenal. You get some really great shots, and at sunrise too, to be fair. So yes, definitely head out there and give it a shot. So you have been a great audience. I want to thank you again for watching. I'm Barry Mumford, and I will see you next time.